Again, after you indicated that, after you learned that from Officer Kenny Brown, you spoke to Coach Riggs, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And after that, what did you do?
So after that conversation, Coach Riggs like, wow, you got a guy on his deathbed and he's worried about one of our football players. There's something special. When practice is over, take him to see his mentor.
And following that, what did you tell folks about what you were going to do in this matter?
What I was going to do?
Yes, sir.
Oh, when I got to the hospital, we visited with Howard, his mentor, and I mentioned to Officer Barnett, Officer Brown, and Officer Howard that don't worry about it. I'll try to find a sort of a peaceful resolution.
And how did you decide to do that, sir?
I decided, you know, since everyone is on social media, I decided to put a message on Facebook.
Your Facebook page?
Yes, sir.
And what message did you post on Facebook?
I posted, if anyone knows Jamie Hood, tell him if he wants to get himself turned in safely to contact me.
When did you do that, sir?
That Wednesday, the next morning.
And did you receive any message in response to what you had posted?
Yes, sir.
And do you know who that was from at all, or whether it was a man or a woman?
It was from a female on Friday afternoon. That Friday afternoon.
You got some Facebook message?
Yes, sir.
And then what was that message that at the time that you got?
It was kind of an exchange. Can I explain the exchange?
Please do.
I got a message that again, contact me ASAP. And I said, for what? Who is this? I don't have your number. And she sent her number and she said it's regarding Jamie Hood. So I gave her a call.
And did you talk to that person?
Yes, sir.
And what happened when you talked to her?
She said that Jamie is over in the house. He needs your help. He wants to get himself turned in. They have him up in the house. He wants your help. And I said, okay.
And do you know when that was at all in regard to that message? Was that Wednesday or that Thursday or that Friday?
It was that Friday afternoon.
Is that when you got the message?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And that was the Friday after the officers had been shot?
Yes, sir.
And the Friday after you saw Officer Howard at the hospital?
Yes, sir.
And how was it you were supposed to make contact, or what was going on?
Well, after I got the message where they were located, which is, she was at the Exxon gas station, which is close to my house. I was headed over there, and I left the athletic department and headed over to the scene.
And where was that Exxon gas station here in town? Do you remember?
Yes, it's on North Avenue, Danesville Road.
And did you go over to that Exxon gas station on Friday afternoon?
Yes, sir.
And did you meet anybody at that time?
Yes, sir.
And do you know who that was at all?
I talked to the female that sent me the message, but I don't remember her name. But I also met Detective Clark came up.
Was that Detective Jeff Clark?
Yes, sir.
And at that time, what happened?
When I got to the Exxon, and the female, I met her, she had Jamie on the phone, and I spoke to Jamie first before Detective Clark got there.
You spoke to someone who identified themselves as Jamie Hood?
Yes, sir.
And that was on her phone?
It was on my phone. I think she had called me on the freeway.
I see.
Yes, sir.
And when you spoke to the person who identified themselves as Jamie Hood,
yes, sir.
What do you recall being said at that time?
If my recollection is correct, his statement was, "Do I don't know who you are, but if you want her like you say you are, you can save my ass, come out here and save my ass."
And what happened after that?
Detective Clark drove up to me and had me follow him down to the scene where they were located.
Was that off Bowley Drive?
Yes, sir.
And you said that scene, what was down there when you went down there? What kind of...
There was a FBI command center located down there.
And tell me, at that time, did you remain on the phone with the person who identified themselves as Jamie Hood?
Not at that time, because at the time when I first spoke to him, the female had called me on freeway, on a conference call. But I spoke to him, he called me again when I got to the scene.
And did he call you on your phone?
Yes, sir. I gave him my number to call me from.
And when you got down there to the scene where the FBI command center was, you had your phone with you there?
Yes, sir.
Now, tell us about your phone at that time. What kind of phone was it, and did it have any ability to record anything?
Yes, sir. The type of phone I had at the time was a Nextel phone. And with a Nextel phone, you can record audio phone conversations. So I was recording every time I got a phone call to record the conversation. So when I got to the scene, the FBI took me into the command center. But unfortunately, because of the Nextel phone, their service was so bad, and all the electronics in the command center did not allow my phone to work. So we set up outside in my car, and
It made phone calls from there, or received phone calls from there?
yes, sir.
And did you make or receive phone calls from a person identified themselves as Jamie Hood?
Yes, sir.
And did you record those phone calls?
Some of them,
And why do you say some of them? Tell us about that.
because on the Nextel phone, if you're recording a phone conversation, and if someone tries to call in, it'll stop the recording, but the phone conversation still goes on.
And you don't know whether it's being recorded or not anymore at that point.
No, sir. Well, you know it's not, because you know when automatically, if you're on the phone, when it comes in, it's going to stop the recording.
Yes. Was there ever an attempt to record those conversations otherwise than through your phone?
Yes, sir.
Tell us about that, please.
When the FBI had some type of device, they were trying to connect to my phone so they could record the interchange conversation between Jamie and I, but for some reason they could not get it to work because of my Nextel phone.
Were they doing that inside your car or at some other location?
Inside of my car.
And about what time do you recall getting over there that this process started, Mr. Ganford?
I'm thinking about 4-ish in the afternoon.
And were you there on that scene up until the surrender occurred later that evening around 11:30 or so?
Yes, sir.
And during that time, did you have various phone conversations with the defendant, Jamie Hood?
Yes, sir.
And were a number of those conversations recorded?
Yes, sir.
And at the time of his surrender, where were you in relation to the building that he came out of?
I was outside the door, probably about 30, 40 feet away.
And, sir, after that, did you look to see if those recordings were still on your phone after these events here?
Yes, sir.
And what did you do in regard to those recordings, sir?
I transferred the audio data from my phone onto a CD.
And did you turn those over to the police department?
Yes, sir.
And did you listen to all those recordings at all?
After I recorded them that night, I didn't listen to them no more until probably about a month or so ago. I didn't listen to them.
And from what you listened to, is it clear that not all the conversation you had were recorded?
Yes, sir.
But were there a number of recordings of the conversations you had with the defendant, Jamie Hood?
Yes, sir.
Let me show you what's been marked as State's Exhibit number 918, please, sir, that CD. You recognize that particular item, sir?
Yes, sir.
What is that?
This is the CD that I made of the recording that was on my cell phone.
And the writing on that says, what? Is there something typed on that?
Yes, I typed Jamie Hood 3/25/2011.
Is that the CD that you prepared and prepared that identification label of some sort?
Yes, sir. I printed this out on my printer at home.
And have you listened to that particular recording to verify that that contains the conversations that were recorded on that particular day?
Yes, sir.
And have there been any changes or alterations to the recordings that you made when you made that particular CD?
No, sir.
Your Honor, I would tender State's Exhibit 918 into evidence at this time.
No, sir, Your Honor.
Other than what's on this recording, do you recall any statements that the defendant made that were not on this recording, sir?
He just kept making statements that he wanted me to help him get out safely.
Did he make any statements in regard to the officers and what happened to the officers at all that are not on this recording that you recall?
Yes, sir.
And what was that?
He kept apologizing to me for shooting Mr. Buddy Christian, but said he was trying to kill Officer Howard.
And sir, if I can, after his surrender, did you speak to him or he asked you to do something as he came out of the building or something happened?
Yes, sir.
And what was that?
After his surrender, we talked, and he thanked me for helping him get out alive, and he apologized again for, he said that shooting Mr. Christian was a mistake, and he was trying to get out. He apologized and thanked me several times right there on the scene, and he asked me to take some stuff out of his pockets and take it to his mother.
And did you do that?
Yes, sir.
What was that?
It was some money, and I think it may have been a key or something else. I don't quite remember what else.
Do you know about how much money it was?
No, sir, because when I took the money out, put it on the back of the car, they handcuffed him, and once they handcuffed him, then I just grabbed it, put it in my pocket, and then went to a hotel on North Avenue where I met a couple of detectives and the mother.
And did you, what did you do with that money and the other items?
I gave it to a detective on the scene who did a chain of custody letter from me to them and from them to the mother.
Did you know whose money that was?
No, sir.
Now, at this time, we'd ask to play State's Exhibit 918.
Right.
This particular recording is about how long, sir?
Ooh. Probably about 45 minutes or so, if not longer.
Again, as we look at this, there are a number of different items there. Are each of those different calls that were recorded or different recordings?
Yes, sir.
Calm down, I'm on the way, okay? All right, what do you do now? Yeah, let's call me when you get here. I'm on the phone with Jamie right now. Hey, Mel, hey, I am one trouble. You send me to read, right? I'm coming. I'm on the way. All right, guys. Hello? Hey, Jamie. Look, again. You're wrong, Mel. That's what, man. You straight? Well, I just want to talk to you. I'm just trying to get mine right now. I'm not super up on mine, man. You know what I mean? Yeah. But tell me what you got to do for you. Yeah. Hey, I appreciate you, dog. You know, and we get back to so right. So my thing, I'm respectful for my blue collar. Right. And then, you know, they all know me. And I just like you know me, you know. We never hung out, but you know, and, you know, I ain't gonna do that. What my thing is, I want a peaceful resolution. Look, you know, they're gonna give it, hey, bro, hey, come, you gonna get that, hey, I'm gonna let you know, easy possible. Yeah, he ain't no real upset, you know, I'm already athletic, so I ain't really got to do with the law. But my thing, you know, anybody in Athens, I got to, since I'm born and raised here, and everybody over at the university think, you know, this is my town, I always want to make it peaceful. So you tell me what you want me to do. You work here no longer? No, I work here. I don't work in the county. Yeah, I mean, I talk to him. So he said, allow me, come and get it straight. You know, yeah. So we gonna go, yeah, I'm going with you. I'm gonna hold your hand. You and I gonna walk together. And you want me to walk in front of you, beside you, behind you, tell me what you want me to do. That's what I'm telling you. Right, so tell me where you want me to be, where you want me to stay, because I'm outside now. Yeah, but that's not what I'm looking at. Like, I'm not the cop in the minute now. I'm really never fucking lying to me. You see what I'm saying? Right. Hey, man, the nigga so goddamn. You know, I was telling you, call me back with 2 minutes, he wasn't trying to be sick, wasn't trying to check me. Right. I'm trying to check you. Well, like I said, I'm gonna do what you want me to do, so you tell me what you want me to do. Yeah, let's close up some bit. All right. Okay, just call me whenever you need me to do something. I'll be here to whenever you tell me to leave. But I'm here for like that. Let me ask you this. Okay, tell me how you want me to handle this. FBI. Yes. Yes, I know him. Right. I pay you. Trust me. No. I got that. And I got another buddy of mine who was state trooper who worked with CBI, so that's what I was telling him. I talked to him, he said, just come on, we'll get it straight. Just talk to Jay, whenever he get calm, talk to you, we'll get it resolved. So we want him to down on the FBI. Okay, and just call me back when you get ready. Okay, you go find there and see what you get on the same equipment. Okay, and then you want me to call you back out here? Yeah, we're talking there and then we'll get out right now. Yeah, we're talking there. Okay, I expect that. Okay, bye. Hey, well, I'm sitting here with Dan right now. What's going on? What's that dude there? He's straight. I been resolved, and that's why I wanted to call him. Someone that I knew that I knew wasn't gonna be had no bullshit. Well, these folks call you. People call you. Don't worry about the phone. Can you hear me? James, can you hear me? James, hello. My phone is acting up. How are you back? Can you hear me? Hey, I'm back. Yeah, my bad. We can't out inside the van. We got one guy work the street, but because we don't want to get it, we're in that area, so we won't walk inside there. So I'm walking up the street. That man there walking up the street. Yeah, see that now, I try to, I'm trying to strip trying to thing. You do it. So what now? Hey, so y'all please keep your baby quiet. You said the baby crying. They not kids, though. Okay. They need that. Okay, I ain't worried about that. I know you ain't done that. You get in my car, man, now send it in my truck right now. Yeah, let's not get out there. I have one second here. Hey, Jamie, what's up, man? I'm trying to get some resume done on your truck, you know what I mean? Yeah. Hey, man, it's a van. It's on the side of the street. I don't know if you can see it. They're going to be moving that van. I just want to let you know. Ain't nobody trying to do nothing. Ain't nobody trying to pull no tricks or nothing like that. It's a white van. They're just trying to move it. Hey, you tell them kids, man, what you see? Tell them kids, hey, what you can't do. Hey, look, I told you I'm going to get these folks down the same. Okay. Hey, look, you in your bed. Look, I'm going to give you a cushion. Okay, now you took my ass off. Okay. I apologize. Okay, we're good. Hey, look, hey, I don't trust. You feel me? Right, okay. You feel me? Okay, man. You feel me? Hey, I'm just being real with this. Don't you want to like that girl? You know, y'all shoot too good, that one. Yeah. No, yeah. He said something about a baby crying, that's why I asked you about that. Well, you know how little kids, huh? Hey, look, that thing about it, I'm gonna take care of the kids, bro. Okay, yeah, you do that. Hey, look, that's back up. That's back to your time to me, and all this shit happens and everything. Yeah, but you're a person. You gotta do it. I tried to know with you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You know, we think you know, yeah. We show in the motherfucking bad goddamn truth, nigga. We're gonna know bad truth, bro. But we all make mistakes, don't we? You know, yeah, but you know, so, you know, and me and my old man, until we kicked my motherfucking relative. Yeah. And motherfuckers get there and be crying and shit, but you kill mine, you just stand with tail tagging on the motherfucking back. Yeah, I understand. You feel it? Yes, sir. You know, this whole so-called playing shit behind the motherfucking badge type shit. Mm-hmm. You know, Charlie Hall, you know, we jumping on another. I'm 19, 18 years old, you jumping on another. So I ain't forgot that shit with your dirty ass. You been doing it that long? Yeah, the dirty motherfucker, when he was at the county jail, he could jump on us. Oh, okay. Nasty motherfucker, take advantage of your job. Abuse the badge. Well, you put a hand on saying me, bitch, I'm gonna shoot you in your motherfucking face, bitch. Yeah. I'm just saying, I gotta tell the right dude, but it's ugly because everything's a goddamn man. Yeah, I appreciate that. I think that. Yeah, I wish you could have. I really wish you could have been that funny and shoot my goddamn butt. I look like a straight chase. Okay. Yeah, they don't have to move that band, Jamie. Well, then, okay. All right, man. I just want to let you know, I don't want you to think nobody. Hey, I can't let you know when I see you in the traffic. We're going to do your thing. I'm going to do mine. Okay. All right, man. All right, bro. All right. You want to talk to him? Want to come in again? No. Okay. Get cool, though, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate you getting over here. Yeah. Hey, I'm back down here. All right, you getting back to me right now? Yeah, I think people want, I think, you know, without seeing the private job, man, you know, I don't heard about it, you know. Yeah, you know, man. My thing is that, like I said, you know, everybody can tell you about me. I said about me. I don't want to make it about you. You know, I keep it going, I ain't want you to get hurt, because I know, you know, this between me and you, I know if you got a dad to talk to somewhere, it wasn't going to be pretty. Yeah, they were going to try to do it. They were trying to do it. That's all it is. I mean, you and I know what it is. Yeah, but we already know shit that but guess what? I do really that too now. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, you got saying that. I do really that too now. I know that. Mm-hmm. But I ain't no goddamn problem. I show them enough, I show you a goddamn good. Right. You feel me? I feel you, baby. I feel you. Well, that's why I want to holler at you, you know, make sure. But yeah, I'm trying to take I can do, you know, you need representation, whatever you need, I'm here, you know, and I do it, that I ain't with them, I ain't with law enforcement, I'm on the defense side, so. Okay, all right, well, you got it here. I appreciate it. You need that? Yes, sir. Okay, let's hit me up on my side. All right, baby. All right, baby. Yes. Yo. What's going on? I was checking on you, see if you need anything. Yeah. Look, when you get down, I'm telling you, I'm telling you, you know, you know, I'm gonna get man out of here and this shit. I'm gonna chew on my babies and got it now. You said what now? Start over again, thank you. What the water? He's right here with me. Okay, hold on. Hey, Jamie, what's up, man? Yeah, I want to check on what's going on too. Yeah, man, I was going to hope you're okay with that. Yeah, you all right in there? Yes, sir. I'm look. Sometimes you shoot too good for the daytime, so I'm going to tell you what move you right. Okay. Jamie. Yeah, but you better get the thing going, don't. I'm waiting on you, baby. I'm waiting on you. And when you there, that's the chicken. Yeah, he right here. Let me sit right here. Where we going? Okay, go. Hello? Hey, where you at? I'm right here at the elevator in my car. They trying to work on that for you by the helicopter. Yeah, let me speak over there. All right, hold on. Hey, James. I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I'm gonna tell her. When I turn on that goddamn TV, if I see how I look, I'll never see you something like that. Okay? Hey, yeah, okay. I'll let you do it. Hello? Jay? Yeah. Hey, yeah, what's up? Hey, they good. They making me mad, bro. He make you mad? Yeah. I told him get that line, goddamn company, tell me he can't get it. You a lie, bitch. I've been looking at the line for the last 2 days. Okay, well, tell me what you want. I want this line motherfucking covered so these motherfuckers ain't fucking trying to fuck shit. You want line covered so they trying to... I want a line so I want everybody to tell me that. Okay. You don't trust them. You don't trust them? I need a guy covered. Gotcha, okay. They killed my brother before they had the camera and shit. They took all the cameras down and all that fuck shit. Okay. Instead of stop lying, I've been looking at them for the last, I've been watching them. Okay, because I know he's talking about protocol with me. I think he's trying to call his boss. Hey, look, he's talking about protocol, not protocol hell. Gotcha. Let me holler at me, and where's your head? Tell him ain't nobody coming out here now. Let me tell this fucking ponytail. Say what now? I let him tell this phony goddamn tail, don't get his bitch ass right. Right. I'm on all about that. Don't do that, no damn. I'm on all about it. I hit you back. Okay, hey, look, dog. Hey, I've been nice. If I'm just nice, don't make me mad. Right, I know. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You just nice, work with you. He said it done. He what? He said he get it done. He said it. He made you mad. Yeah, he made me mad. Okay, well, let me work on it then. And I hit you right. Yeah, bro, finish. Yeah. Fine. The news channels are right fucking now. They going on. Matter of fact, turn on the TV. Fox, what y'all? Fox 5, I think. Yeah, I know they're turning on. Okay, yeah, they want to turn on Fox 5, and they're about 6, 5. You want to turn it on now, Jay? When it's 10 p.m., they can go live. They can go live at 10 p.m. I'm on the seat of the show. Okay, then you want to hit me back then? I want to on the phone with you or tell me what you want me to do? No, I ain't going to stay on the phone with you. They make you mad. Okay, they make you mad. I'm mad enough. You mad? Why make you mad? Because they didn't have to take all this shit. You just supposed to do it. They had to get some clockers in here. They had to fuck with them big check deals like that. Right, exactly. I feel you on that, now. You feel you on that? Black folks, you know, they have like that cat, but you feel me? I'm telling you, somebody get hurt, they motherfucking fight. Right, they want to drag their feet and all that. Well, you drag your little motherfucking feet, fuck, bitch. Right, I got you. If they had a bit of clocker, they motherfucking feet had the shit over there. Right. I feel you. I feel you on that. Instead of tying their motherfucking ass up when they make me motherfucking lay. Okay. All right, I got you. And where's when we go? They tell them they better tighten their ass up. Tighten their ass up, okay. Here you go. All right, baby. Rick, when they gonna go on with this number 10 o'clock now, he's back. Let's get you back. I ain't been talking about. I don't take that through that. Here's what I'm working on. I mean, I'm going to tell you the rest of the report. Okay, that's the report. The rate going there. Like I did. No, baby, don't do that. Don't fuck it out of me. Don't. Like, I'm so fucking nice. Right, exactly. All right, let me tell you what I'm trying to work on. Okay. Here. I'm really there to do something. All right, go ahead. Better tell me something good. I'm telling you good. I just got on the phone. Got you talking with Mr. Partner. Okay? And we try to get the cameras out here. They don't want to do it, but we try to negotiate with them to come out here and do it. And they tell me what they do it. I mean, I'll tell you that we talk to you. If the body comes out, make you give a fuck to you. No. That's all I'm saying. Y'all never said they got a camera out there. I'm trying to get it done for you. I'm trying to get it done. Give me that son of a bitch I was going to tell you. That son of a bitch you on the phone with? Hold on. I ain't never man, I lost respect to you because you couldn't give me some hurt. No, anybody needs you hurt, man. Don't tell me what I want to tell you. I know it. Hold on, now, I'll tell you that. How about that? No, don't do that, man. You better get it first. You know what? This. I'll be that better. I'll make sure you off the motherfucker. No, man. No. Look here. Hey, you know, you make me a little respect to you, bro. You know what? Cause somebody get hurt, you talk to this. Yeah, I know it. You guys get out y'all service protect. Well, why the fuck y'all making me up these folks still in the other team? No, don't do that, man. Don't do that. Come try to be up. Yeah, you right, but don't do that. I'm too talking to you, bro. Don't do that, no, brother. James, come on. Hey, right on. Hey, James. Man, don't hate that with me. Hey, James, stay on. Hey, James. Hey, James, calm yourself down. Come down. Hey, James. The director working on it. Huh? Yeah, we do. Care about you. We can do it, Jamie. Nobody's gonna hurt you. Yep. I've been nice to you that you better don't be motherfucking tired of me. We're working on it. Now you better go back and what you goddamn working. Yep. You know, I just can't make no promise. Don't tell me what you can't do. Hey, I'm gonna let you talk a little bit, but you still have to real damn boy. How about that? Yeah. I'm gonna put you on somebody's 30 years. So that camera, I'm probably not gonna be. You promise to come out if the camera's on the house. Look at this. The business is going on. Ain't going to let out. Okay. I'll make sure you get that little work, man. Okay, I got you. You got it. I got you. Yeah, you've been nice. You've been nice. The fuck you talking about? Y'all don't care about me goddamn that. Yeah, we do. But you know the fucking get it right. I'm going to talk to my 13-year-old boy. See how nice I want to give you another two. No, you good, man. You good, man. Don't do that. Oh, talk to her. No, you good, man. He's sweet. Okay. I'm not playing. Please, hey, you're 13-year-old boy. Okay, we may not come up. Kill me after I kill up. Okay. I'll make you goddamn kill me after I kill up. Okay, it's just going to I'll kill you now. No, Jamie. I'll make you kill me, but I'm that man. You ain't that kind of man. You got that. Fuck you goddamn talking about this. Yeah, it takes time. We talking to the media. We got to get them sit. What up, Jay? Gentlemen, man, I'm going to have somebody else call Top 5 News. You going to have somebody else call Top 5 News? Yeah, somebody else. And not even the police just to talk this. Oh, so they can get it done. They better get it done. What? They better get it done. They better do it. That's too long, man. You don't think about no two goddamn mouth. What about this feeling like this somebody saying yeah, I feel you. But no. I mean, give me a fuck nigga back here. I had respect for him. I was okay, let me go get him. You don't have respect for him. What do you do to you? Because I had one time. And then one of them, and he don't know word. Why don't you go to service protect? How can you say you care about somebody and you got this motherfucker that ready to kill somebody he didn't tell you to? Right, exactly. He don't like he don't make it. Get him. I'm going to get him now. He's going to get him right. He's going to get him right, okay? You see what I'm saying? Yeah, I'll get you now. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. See, I come out there, I kill them, then I make them kill me. Right? No, you don't want to. Come out there, goddamn mother, shoot that motherfucker. I didn't kill them, then I tried to kill him. What that bitch, what that motherfucker name? Howard. I tried to kill that bitch with the name. Well, that nigga don't get to tell what's up with him. What's up with him? Look, that nigga ain't shit. He can jump that nigga's leg and they kill him. And tell me you got the jail? Yeah. Oh, that way he was there before he came with you. Yeah, brilliant motherfucker came in. I tried to shoot that bitch and came in here. Wow. I'm ready to get that motherfucker. I hate the house in the back, but I ain't know that, but I'm ready to get that bitch up. Are you serious? Man, no, I just fucking told you. You got to get it, bro. Yeah, you did. All right, I got the question. Where you want this truck at? And look at me. So they go to the house. So we can see, you know, right? And where they can see that, they're going to put it right there in front of the house. But right. What they gonna do? What they gonna do? They gonna put it in front of the house. You know, they got the raise that tall ass and tell it up so they can get that. I don't give a fuck that they got to call Jesus Christ, get it done. Okay, I got you. And once they get that up and get the camera on, they're going to let me know what to tell you about, what channel to put it on, that you can see the door. And then they're going to make arrangements for you to come on out. Yeah, the shouldn't be this never fucking hard. Right, exactly. I feel you, baby. So we get there, I'm going to hit you up. Anything else I need to do for you, right? We got that. Hey, look, you better get them to the right. Hey, get right. I'm talking about till you down. I'm going to do it for you. I ain't talking out here no more, bro. I feel you. I can feel it. I'm trying. They can tell you I'm a man of my word, so I'm getting it done. Hey, no, it ain't you, bro. I know it ain't me, but I'm trying to work with them. You know how they can be something. They talking with a nigga, I will come out and shoot the head, bro. I swear I will. Nothing I'm going to do it. That's what I try to tell them. So, they won't be stubborn. And they'll finally, I don't know what you said, but they finally moving their ass now. Hey, man, it's better, goddamn. Okay, then, baby. All right, just only go. All right, bet. Yeah. Hello? Hey. What's wrong? I said, she'll be pulling up out there. You live? No. I don't see nothing. I need to see it. Okay, they're going to pull up and it's going to be channel 11. You got it? Channel 11. Yeah, the level out they got. Probably got them to negotiate. They'll do it. Oh, the level out they'll do it. Yeah, level out they'll do it. Yeah, and man, Darren said that now he's like I said, he's straight, and it ain't him. Hey, man, we got the phone with me, man. Hey, you got one with me. I know, we got one with me. And we'll take it now. I'm talking about these young children, they all young women. They all young women. Yeah, they touch the law, man. These women have to go to die. Right. So, this is something when you go with this goddamn man, man. Right. And here's what his thing was. He was trying to get it done, he had to go for all the boots. You know what? Yeah. And they're going to shoot for him like I think it is done to him. Right. Oh, man, he never did it, but, it's done now. He got it done. He finally got it done. So, he's going to be there. He's going to be there when it's get ready to happen. So, he's going to be the one to talk to you. Let you know how you got to come out so you be safe. But you got to do it. I'm not going to have any talk with you. Put this one talk on the talk. Oh, you want to talk to me? No. Okay, Hey, Jay, what's up? Man, why you got to take the long for me? Yeah, man, I know it's probably when you put the type of your commanders and problems. Right, you got me now, man. Yeah, you got me. You see what I had to work with? Hold on a little bit. You're really like that. See, make sure that shit I be good in life, Yeah, you have to make them understand, man. See, we had to go down there. Me and Ken had to go down there and talk to them and make them understand, what needs to be done. It just took a while, man. Yeah, so all that kind of took this guy for the law. They can do all that husband about it. So they have to get this strict with when you start doing this fuck shit. I can't take that. Yeah, I hate all that happening, man. I'm gonna try to do it. I'll make y'all kill me, bro. I come out there and shoot out with you. But I will. You don't think I will? Don't tell me you don't think I will. Jay, we don't even want to go there, Jay. Let's not go there. I'm just telling you because y'all trying with me. No. You got to start to spin out of here. But see, they're not talking to you on the phone like I am. I know you're good, man. I know you're hard. That's why they tried to convince them. That's why it took that long. That's beautiful. Yeah, you're right. Can we talk about coming out? How you gonna come out? Huh? Let me check y'all out. Let me look first. Okay, you gonna look first. Let me see what's back there going on. Yeah. But I try to be a good dude, but the snake and treachery is. I can't wait to shake your hand, man. You're gonna see. You're gonna see, man. I'm sure you come to respect as a man, bro. Yeah. I told you to go and you go down that phone number. I made this shit so good over there. That's what the been over there. Yeah. Now make sure you lay that gun down, when you come out here. I always know that chair like you did, hands up. Yeah. And then, right before you leave out, just put the phone down. I'm gonna talk to you all the way to the door. Really? But I'm gonna have to look, but I'm going out with them. Oh, okay. No problem. Just don't, no gun. No. Hands up. Okay. There's going to be some FBI agents out there. They may come up and pick up on it. I know you took me. Hey. Okay, me again, we're right there, and then you go into a different jail. The FBI gonna take you to a different jail. So where are you? Clark County. Okay, where you going? Where you going to? I can go with you. Hey, if you want me to, I can go with you. You have what you're in, get it over with. We'll be again. I don't know if Jen will ride. Yeah. Okay, Jen? Okay. Yes, I'm going right before we go. Yeah, you heard it? Yeah. Okay, right. Okay, I'll go over. Yo, man. Hey, man. Yo. Yeah, I'm going with you where we go with you. Yes, man, you know, it's too far for me, sir. No, whatever you want me to do. I told you that's what I'm here for. It ain't too far. What you want me to do, I'm there for you, all right? All right, man. Okay. We're going to do it. Thank you, sir. Look at you. I feel good on you, man. You feel good on you. You ain't got to play that. I'm here for you. Don't play me, okay? I'm here for you, baby. Like I told you, I can say everybody trying to do that around me. I'm here for you. Let me get a video on these guys over there. Okay, then hit me back. You straight for doing all right, dog. We appreciate you, all right? Yeah. All right, man. Hello, Jay. Yeah. Hey, you see a fire truck out there? The reason they got the fire truck is they can shine the lights on the TV camera, they have a bright light, and they get everything to do. You see it? Hold on. Hello, Jay, let's go, bro. I need to look up. Yeah, we got them lights up. But they tighten up, but you see the truck? All right, hold on. Okay, I'm on now. Go ahead. I don't see shit, man. It's a little truck in the line. Yeah, let me out. You see level out? I see letting it ride, but right. You see level out? They're rules though. No, they got to set up. They bring the fire truck gonna come and shine the light. Cause they call me when they shut up. How you make up? Well, they get the motherfucker on out. Cause right now they looking good. Okay, all right. So they get right up in the light. I give you a call back, and we'll be all right now. All right, bro. Okay, go ahead. The camera's at the wrong house. Flash the light, turn the light on all that, so I'm not in there. I'm not a news truck. You never even have to come from. Y'all never gonna mess. Let me do the damn thing gonna mess, bro. Hold on, which house is it, John? Show me which house. It was point over the cars in front of it, the bounce in front of it. Oh, good. You know, with the first top, when you first come in, to the right, yeah, put the camera on up. Okay, let me ask you this. There's number two. There's number two. I can't see the number. Is it the one with the bike in front of it or the one with the grill in front of it? The bike? Yeah, it's the bike and the grill. Come on, Sean. But ain't with the bike. They come to the grill right next to the bike. Oh, okay. So that's the one with the grill in front of it. With the grill in front of it? Yeah. With the grill in front of it. The camera shining on it? Well, you got to truck. Come on, Ronald. Hold on. Because I'm not going to give you instructions. I'm going to let my man get there give you instructions, okay? All right, hold on. I'm getting the phone, all right? We can stand out here. Hey, Jay. Hey, Jay. Hey, Jay. Hey, Jay. You don't look at this before. Okay, we standing right here. Me, I'm going to see you right there. I say it's good on the bike. Tell me more this motherfucker over there with the grill. Take the wrong house, bro. Yeah, you better kill a man trying over there. Trying by the grill, with the grills. Yeah, but you see it, right? You gotta do so. But let him do it, dog. Let him hang your pockets up there. Yeah, come on, sit down. Okay, Jamie, come down. Calm down, man. Calm down. Yeah, sure, whatever. Give me this number of money. You know, we got the fire truck, man. It's right on it. It's right on it, Jamie. So it's on the side. I know the grill. Set the shot on the grill. Yeah, it's right on the grill. You gonna come out, Jamie? Jamie. You okay? Yeah. Yeah, you okay, bro? Hey, look, let me call you back in 10 minutes. Let me know 15, we gonna negotiate. Okay, you saw it on the news and all that. Yeah, but I ain't saying to know about it. Tell me, how long you talking goddamn TV with? Oh, there you go. See. I mean, all right, yeah, I don't know what else to do, Jane. Nobody's gonna hurt you. Me again, right here, waiting for you. You shake your hand. Come on, man, don't talk to you, man. You okay? Alright, you want them to move the fire truck so you can see better light? Yeah. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna get them to do this and I'll call you back. Just hang tight, okay? Don't move. Alright, I got you. Bye. Choke off. How you feel like? I appreciate it, brother. That's it's okay. And let me tell you right now. We're going to do. All right, then what you need me to do? Then what you need me to do? You know the first show up? We're going to come out one time. This first show, I'm going to have it laid down. I'm going to come out with the head of the show. Okay, let him come with it. You don't have to lay it down. Correct. You know, you walk out with it. All me in the house, you're going to walk out together. You in the house, you're going to walk out together. Yeah. Okay, but when you get ready to come out, we're going to let you talk to Darren, okay? He can tell you which way, so you know, so you can everybody know you straight with your hands up, all that stuff. I got you 15, real easy. We left 15, okay, with the house and everything, we good, okay? All right. Yeah. All right. You well, Jay? Hey, man. Yeah. Yeah, we're ready to get over it. You ready? Yeah, no, you ready. Keep right here. I'm going to put him on the phone now, okay? All right, there we go. Hey, Jamie, don't look at the door, okay? Yeah, we got to do that. I'm going to put the foot on the table on the ground, okay? I'm going to put it on the table. You're going to put it on the table? Yeah, I'm going to put it on the table. Okay, make sure you get it on the table stuff out. On the table stuff, okay? Huh? No, I'm going to put it on. I'm going to take the shirt off. Please don't take that shirt off. I appreciate that. Good. Yeah, so you want to come out with them? You don't want to leave them in there? Oh, no, okay. So right here, me again. All right, come on, bro. Come on, let's go. Okay, hands up. Here we go. Yes, Hey, Jake. He get this shit together. He's not on the phone. But I can hear kind of getting them together. Hey, Jake. Hey, y'all. Hey, Jake, your phone. Hey, Jake.
And the person referred to as Darren, who was that you came to learn?
Aaron was a negotiator with the FBI.
And prior to you talking to Lieutenant Jamie Hood, or at different times through the night, did he speak to you about how to speak to the defendant Jamie Hood or not?
Did Aaron speak to me?
That's right.
No, sir.
And as far as when you were basically talking to him, what was your purpose? What were you trying to do at that time?
Talking to Aaron or talking to Jamie?
Talking to Jamie Hood.
Just trying to keep Jamie calm and let him know that he was going to get out safely.
And there were different times where he was basically raising his voice and saying a lot of different things, and you responded totally opposite of that. What
Yes,
were you
sir.
trying to do in that instance?
Well, sometimes when he and I be talking and he's calm, and then the FBI get on the phone with him, they say something to agitate him, and he would get upset at the FBI, and I would try to keep him, just get back on the phone and see how to keep him calm, just let him know that it's going to be a peaceful resolution.
And some of the things that you were saying in regard to agreeing with him or otherwise, what was your purpose, or why were you doing that?
To make him feel comfortable with me, to know that he can trust me, and, you know, I was going to be a man of my word to kind of get him out safely.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
That's all I have on this can, Judge.
Yes, sir.
Any questions? I know what's getting.
Understood?
Appreciate you having me, man.
Yes, sir.
What's getting?
Yes, sir.
You stated something about out the house and the hospital talking UGA players and all that, correct?
Yes, sir.
You stated Coach Mark Rick relayed a message to him, right?
Relay a message to,
Yeah, to Mr. Howard, saying he was something like he was a good guy, special guy for doing something.
No, sir. No, so he told me that. He said that his exact word was, he must, wow, this is special. A guy's on his dying bed, and he's concerned about one of our players.
Did anybody tell Coach Mark Rick talking Howard jumped on me because I called him with having sex with a preacher wife?
No, sir.
Nobody didn't tell him that.
No, sir.
You think Coach would have thought that would be special because he called him having sex with a preacher wife?
There's no good faith basis for him to ask those questions. I would do.
Did anybody tell Coach Richard Tony Howard violated every Clark County Police Department protocol for their house traffic stop? Anybody tell Coach that?
Not to my knowledge.
That's an improper question. It doesn't have a basis to have this.
Anybody tell Coach Richard Tony Howard that they won't show it audio and video camera on the police car? Anybody tell Coach that?
Not to my knowledge.
Anybody that did any type of investigation on a camera, what really happened that day?
And all those are not at all relevant to ask this particular witness at all, and the defendant knows that. They're not relevant to also fight.
Anybody do an investigation on Howard that you know of?
No, sir. Not to my knowledge.
No background check, see if he was suspended or anything.
Again, I would object to that, not relevant as far as this particular witness. Doesn't have a basis. It's fine.
Mr. Gaines.
Yes, sir.
Okay, isn't it true that I called, I was trying to call somebody to help me?
Yes, sir.
Would you agree with that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you said some lady told you, hey, Jamie Hood on the phone.
Yes, sir.
Okay, about what time was that?
I guess to my recollection, it's about 4-ish, if I'm not mistaken, about 4 something.
You also would agree that everything that you talked about ain't on this thing, though?
Yes, sir.
A
That's
lot of
correct.
stuff that got cut off for whatever reason, we ain't got to get with us today.
Yes, sir.
Okay, isn't it true that I was basically begging these folks to let us turn me in?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So isn't it true that I stated to you many times that we were white? Let me rephrase that. I use the word proper because I told you that I feel like they were racist in what they were doing because there was black folks in the house, isn't that right?
Yes, sir.
Didn't I tell you several times that if it was a bunch of white folks over here, it wouldn't have been took it this long because we were black, they trying to kill me, right?
Yes, sir.
Isn't it true that I called in about 2 something trying to turn myself in? About 2 something, maybe 3?
That's the message that I got.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
what time did they finally bring a camera over there?
10:30-ish, 10 something that night.
Was it 11, 18, 11 o'clock?
That was the time he came out. Yes, sir.
About 11 o'clock, I came out and that camera was on the house, right?
Yes, sir.
Are you aware I did have a gun in that house, did you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, are you aware I'm the one that shot the police?
Yes, sir.
Okay, was you aware that I had any more ammo in that house?
Was I aware?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, if I wanted to, do you personally think I could have killed some more folks if I wanted to?
No, that's not a question. He can answer it all in any way as far as what it's in the defendant's.
Okay. But what do you, I mean, I was trying to turn myself in when you agree.
Yes, sir.
Basically begging him.
Yes, sir. In a sense, yes, sir.
In a sense.
Yes, sir.
So, did I have the opportunity to kill somebody?
Yeah, you had the
Did I
opportunity.
have the opportunity to do it?
Yes, sir.
Did I do it?
No, sir.
What about FBI? Yeah, well, he's a black guy, right? I mean, what his name is, Darren, and he's black?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I got mad at him too because I felt like he wasn't doing the right thing, right?
That is correct.
I even called him a nigga too then.
Yes, sir.
I said, this old nigga don't want to do the right thing, right?
Yes, sir.
When you agreed I did it because he dragged his foot, he wouldn't get it done. That's what I was trying to tell you. What's wrong with it?
Yeah, that's what you told me. Yes, sir. Say he was dragging his feet.
Okay. And I also noticed you said, hey, I do understand you, Jay. They dragging your feet.
Yes, sir.
Okay, as far as what your observation, would you would have took that long? If you had an opportunity to help me with them cameras, would you would have took 8, 9 hours to do that? You personally?
Me personally?
Yes, sir.
I would have did anything under my power.
Okay. But you wouldn't have attempted, you wouldn't have intended on waiting on 8, 9 hours, would you?
That would have been my initial intention, no, sir.
No further question. Hey, dude, I appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
Oh.
We direct,
No, Your Honor, for EBQ,
you
No, sir.
call your next witness.
We didn't call Agent Darren Cheney. Could you please raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give this court to be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Thank you. Please have a seat. You pull your chair to that microphone. Please state your name and spell your name for the record.
Darren D. Cheney. Darren D-A-R-O-N. Cheney C-H-E-N-E-Y.
And sir, could you please tell the jury where you're employed?
I'm personally employed with the Federal Bureau of Investigation, the FBI.
And where are you assigned?
I'm assigned to the Atlanta Airport.
And what do you do for the Federal Bureau of Investigations?
I do crimes aboard aircraft in special jurisdiction, and I also do terrorist interdiction.
How long have you worked for the FBI?
Approximately 25 years.
Before you were an agent with the FBI, what did you do?
I was a policeman with the Fulton County Police Department in Atlanta.
And how long were you a police officer with Fulton County Police Department?
6 years.
Okay, so have you been in law enforcement for approximately 31 years?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And back on, from around March 22nd of 2011, did you have were you called to Athens as the FBI agent for any reason?
Yes, I was, sir.
Can you please tell the jury why you were called to Athens?
The director of the GBI questioned that the FBI system in the investigation of a murder and assault that occurred in Athens. And we got information that the suspect was held up in a house somewhere in East Athens, I do believe, and I was called to respond to that location.
And why were you called to respond to that location?
I'm a negotiator with the FBI.
And what does that mean that you're a negotiator for the FBI?
That means that I went to the FBI Academy and I was trained by the Crisis Negotiation Unit and certified by them to act as an agent for the FBI in negotiating crisis situations.
Okay. And are there special things that you do as a crisis negotiator when dealing with situations like you were called out in Athens back in March of 2011? Why do you need a crisis negotiator, is what I'm asking?
In the Atlanta area, crisis negotiators travel with the SWAT team. Our SWAT team was activated. A crisis negotiator is needed to negotiate a peaceful resolution to a hostage situation.
Okay. And did you come to Athens on March 25th of 2011?
Yes, I did, sir.
And where did you report to?
I report to the Athens Police Department.
While you were at the Athens Police Department, were you taken somewhere else to work on scene?
By one of the officers there, I was taken to a location where I told a hostage situation was taking place.
Okay. And was that around 102 Creekstone Drive here in Athens?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And when you arrived on scene, what did you do?
When I arrived on the scene, I was literally met with a GDI agent. He had a cell phone. He said, "Here." He gave me the cell phone.
Was that Agent Trent Hillsman?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And when you got that cell phone, what did you begin to do?
Once I said hello, Mr. Hood started talking to me.
Okay. And what were you trying to do while you were talking with Mr. Hood?
I was trying to calm him down. I was trying to assure him that we had things under control and that we wanted a peaceful resolution. We wanted him to come out safe.
Okay. And what were you aware of as far as what was going on inside the apartment at the time that you arrived at 102 Creekstone Drive?
I was aware that the suspect was in the home with a firearm, and there were some hostages, approximately 9 people in there.
Okay. And during the course of that conversation, how did Mr. Hood come across to you on the phone? What was his demeanor?
He was very irate, very upset. It ran the gamut of just being out of control, upset, and angry.
At some point during that time, did anyone else come on scene to participate in negotiating with Mr. Hood?
I did have a team assistant, Mr. Nathan Whiteman, and we traveled in twos, and also what we call a TPI, third-party intermediary, and that was Mr. Gant. He came onto the scene, and I was told that he had some contact with someone in the home there.
And when you say a third-party intermediary, what is that for the jury? What does that mean?
That means a person who comes and speaks for the government in trying to assist us in having a peaceful resolution of the situation.
Okay. And did Mr. Gant assist you in that endeavor?
Yes, it did.
Okay. During the course of this time, is Mr. Hood, what is Mr. Hood telling you? Is he making any demands? What's going on as you speak to him?
Speaking with Mr. Hood, he's telling me that he shot and killed the officer. He hated it happened, but the one officer that he injured, he had problems with him, and he had some dealing with him in the past, and he became remorseful about the officer that was killed.
Is he telling you what he wants to do that day, Mr. Hood?
Yes.
And what was the point of his conversation with you?
The point of his conversation was that he wanted to get out of the situation, but in getting out of the situation, it had to be on his terms.
And what were some of the terms that he wanted to have in place for him to turn himself in?
He wanted to be assured that he would not be taken to the Clark County Jail. He feared going there.
In regards to the other persons in the home, the hostages, what are you trying to do as you're talking to Mr. Hood about the people that are in the home?
I'm trying to assess whether or not they're being harmed, whether or not their lives are in jeopardy, and whether or not they're in a somewhat safe environment.
And are there any things that you try to do to get the person you're talking to, the suspects, to focus their attention away from the hostages?
Yeah, we try to keep a person like that on the phone. We try to talk about things that we're doing to try to bring the matter to a resolution and trying to keep them focused on the actual person that's talking with them.
Okay. And did there come a time where Mr. Hood, where you were able to get Mr. Hood to release any of the hostages?
We asked him several times to let the children that went home go. And at some point in the negotiation, he did release 2 males, I believe, and 2 small children that were carried out in the males' arms.
Before the children were released, the small children that you mentioned, was there anything about what you could overhear going on in the house that concerned you about the 2 small children?
They were crying in situations like that, with crying children. It agitates the hostage taker. It endangers the lives of the other hostages. And for those who are on the outside in supervision, making decisions is kind of make them unease, like, do we need to go ahead and go into the place and rescue the individuals?
Okay. And ultimately, did Mr. Hood agree to release the 2 males with the 2 small children?
Yes, he did.
And was that immediately, or was that after several hours?
That was after several hours of negotiation.
Okay. And was that around 8:30 that night?
Yes, sir.
What else did Mr. Hood want before he would surrender?
At some point, he requested that his mother come to the scene. And he also requested that a helicopter be placed over the location with a camera to assure that if he surrendered, he would be shot.
Okay. And did y'all try to meet his requests?
Yeah, that was sent up our chain of command to try to meet that request.
Okay, so, and do you just have helicopters sitting around waiting to go for certain situations like this?
No, we don't, not with cameras.
Okay. Did Mr. Hood make any other requests that he wanted met before he would release the hostages and surrender?
He made a request that the media be present at the location upon his surrender.
Okay. And was there anything specific about the media being present that he wanted?
He wanted to be broadcast live on the 11 o'clock news.
And was the media in the area at the time that this was going on?
No, the media was in, as far as I was in an isolated location. As far as I know, the media was in Atlanta.
Okay. But there was some broadcasting going on during
Yes,
the time.
I don't know which stations.
Okay. So as far as even if media were in Athens, were they already at the house?
No, they would have been kept back away from the hostage location.
Why would the media be kept away from the hostage location?
For their protection and not to inflame the situation in which the hostage taker could see what's going on television.
When you have a situation like this, are the roads in that area wide open for people to just drive down and come down there if they want to come down there?
No, they're closed off for their safety.
Okay. And so are law enforcement units keeping people away from the house?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And were there any concerns about having the media at the house as Mr. Hood was demanding?
Yeah, in talking this thing over, sidebars, the biggest concern is that when the cameras are on Mr. Hood coming out of the house, whether he would come out in a blaze of fire or whether he would come out peacefully.
And aside from negotiating with Mr. Hood, are there any other negotiations that have to take place to get cameras on the location?
We started out trying to negotiate with my bosses, but of course, with the FBI, all decisions are made in Washington, D.C., so that would take some time.
Did you try to find a way to, as the media was not being put up to the house, how was Mr. Hood reacting to that?
He was very upset with me. He was irate, and it took some time to calm him down,
Okay. And why are you trying to calm him down?
to keep the situation under control.
Okay. Is Mr. Hood blaming anyone when this is going on?
Oh yeah, he does. He blamed the FBI. He blamed law enforcement.
And what do you do when a suspect has hostages, starts to blame you while you're talking to them?
We just accept the blame
And why do you do that?
to minimize the situation and to calm the individual down.
Did you try to find a way to appease the demand of Mr. Hood to have media on the door, filming live his surrender?
Yeah, we sought out the help of the director of the GBI, Mr. Vernon King.
So the actual director of the Georgia Bureau of Investigations had to assist you in this?
Yeah, he assisted us in contacting the media and getting them to agree to put their cameras on the scene.
During this time, did Mr. Hood ever put anyone else on the phone to talk to you?
Do you remember?
Do you remember him ever saying, talk to this person while he was in the house with hostages?
I remember a teenage female, and I think another adult female.
Is there anything particularly concerning about that when the person that you're trying to talk to is putting a teenage girl on the phone?
Yeah, it kind of alarms the situation, and it makes the bosses upset, and they have to start making decisions of whether or not this person could be harmed, and it also affects the hostages in the home there.
Okay. And we talked about the bosses and the hostages. What do you mean that it affects them? What are you concerned about? Ones with the hostages, how they're affected?
They're affected in that they feel they're fearful for their lives, and sometimes I don't know if this situation they can develop Stockholm syndrome, where they become complacent in agreeing with the hostage taker, and on the outside, those who are making decisions, they feel an urgency to take actions.
Can hostages inside ever feel urgency to take actions?
Yes.
Is that ever?
Yeah, that's speculation.
As a hostage negotiator, are you ever concerned that there may be action taken inside the residence?
Yes.
And as a hostage negotiator, what are you trying to do?
We're trying to maintain control, peace, and assure that everybody knows that we're doing all we can to bring the situation to a peaceful resolution.
Ultimately, were you able to get the media coverage that was being demanded by Mr. Hood where he wanted it?
Yes.
And did Mr. Hood at some point exit the residence?
Yes, he did.
And how did he exit that residence?
In situations like that, we always give instructions and directions for the safety of everyone involved. So we are trained to give instructions and direction as to how to exit a vehicle or a resident, and we gave him those instructions.
Did you give Mr. Hood any instructions about what to do with any weapons that he had in the house?
We asked him to leave the firearm or weapon in the resident. He agreed to do that.
Okay. And when he exited the home, how did he exit in this case?
He exited shirt off, arms in the air, hands in the air, and he was mingled in between the hostages.
And at that point, was he taken into custody?
Yes, he was.
Okay. And what did you do at that time?
Well, he was taken into custody by the FBI SWAT team, and I was there. I did. Nothing.
And did that complete your involvement in this situation?
Yes, that completed my part.
You mentioned that there was a teenage girl that was put on the phone. How did she, what was her demeanor like on the phone when Mr. Hood put her on the phone with you?
She was very, frightened. She was sounded very afraid. She sounded desperate to be released.
And did that release ultimately happen around 11:18 p.m. on March 25th of 2011?
Yes, sir.
Those are all the questions I have. Please answer any questions the defendant might have.
Afternoon, Mr. Chase.
Afternoon, sir.
Mr. Chase, did you do a Form 302 on the case, sir?
Yes, I sure did.
Okay. Did I see it? Or did you give it?
Yeah, I do have a copy of it.
Okay, did you turn it over for discovery?
That wouldn't have been my call on turning it over for discovery.
So the prosecutor then, Mr. Chase,
Yes, sir.
do you have any specific knowledge that that Form 302 was turned over to the prosecutor then?
Objection, Your Honor, calls for speculation.
Do you have any knowledge about your Form 302 turned over to the prosecutor office at any time?
No, I don't have any knowledge.
Your Honor, can I take this up by President Jury so we can... Yes, it's on you.
Security notification. Yes, sir.
Yo, I would like to see his 302 form, which is his statement or whatever you wrote before you go forward, because if he got his name turned over, that's a violation of the discovery. Because he testified.
You want to see the
Yes, sir.
Yes. All that was served on him. The FBI file that we received from them was served on them. You may not can find it, but it was served on him. And, so I don't know what he's talking about, but that was served on him previously. So,
Can I look at it? Because if it was, I will maybe know, because I got this folder, you know, Judge, I got the whole discovery, and I got everybody's name. I got Mr. Cheney's name here.
Do you have a copy of the form?
Yes.
7-1?
Yes, sir. I was given this form.
Could you, hand that to me? You have one there?
I do have one, yes.
It's quite possible. It's
Let
one
me
of
hold
those.
yours.
Okay, sir.
See,
It was more than just that was served. It was whatever it is that they gave us in that regard, and it was served well in advance.
Did I do recall that?
okay, I'll call the jury back.
Let me just check another phone back.
Want me to make a copy?
Now, it might be in another folder, because I just want to make sure, because I don't want to lie to somebody. I mean,
All
okay, you should, yeah, that'd be faster, because I don't recall
That's
that.
what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
Could you allow Bailey to make a copy of that, please?
Yes, I step out this one minute.
Yeah, it's not the same.
Yes. Yes.
I do recall saying that, because I don't want to say that he ain't said it, he was trying to.